the Rukenya'S, which Kate has invaded. Now it's the Wamboys.
It's now the Wamboys.
Now it's the Wamboys. Most people will be surprised that my name is actually Wamboy. Yeah, I'm Wamboy.
Yeah, and I took your name.
Took my name. Catherine Wangoi. Wamboy.
Catherine Wangoi.
Yes. Yeah, karibuni to Ready to Mingle. Yeah, it's been awesome having Kate on the show. And today we have an interesting show. Yeah, because we're going to ask each other questions. She does not know my questions.
I don't
know hers. Nimemwomba Mwakenya amekataa kunipea.
So, it doesn't work like that.
Lakini ungeniambia ni rahisi ama ni iko
tu hapo.
Okay. Sawa, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
So you go first, juu ndo mgeni.
Okay.
Let me be kind to you.
Already uko sasa mimi si mgeni anymore.
Okay, sawa.
Okay.
Let's see.
Acha nianze na the easy ones.
Okay.
If you were to give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Wow, if I were to give advice to my younger self.
Yeah.
It would be, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Because I was that very timid child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always afraid to speak. Because I thought, there's this nickname, I'm sure you don't know. We were nicknamed Toanatoria Toatihiro. We used to be called the rejected kids.
Oh no.
Yeah. So even when people came home, they would be like, tuliachwa.
Oh, yeah.
Are you the children who are left? So I always felt like I was the left one. So even in conversation, I wouldn't be included.
Yeah.
So I would remind myself, like, I'm not what people say I am. I should know who I am. I should find my identity. And now that I know my identity in God, then I didn't know. But at that age, I would tell myself not to feel like I am the rejected one, because that is what people are saying, are calling me.
Okay, so don't be afraid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your first question?
My first question would be, when were you most afraid as a child?
When was I most afraid as a child? Oh, interesting question. When was I most afraid as a child? I think being alone, like going back home. Okay, I think I was mostly afraid when... I'm trying to choose. I don't know.
You can combine maybe 2 or 3 instances.
Yeah. I think because of just being so alone, like in the house or in a lot of situations, I was always afraid when I was sometimes around people. And then I think also like being around new people, and it felt like I had to be. I also made me so afraid. Like, I think, like, for example, when I finished class 8, I think I went to this new Ushago in Nakuru. Yeah, I've just come from it. I was like, now life is changing again. And I'm going to this place. So I was always afraid of where am I going to be? What's going to be my environment? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Raising me, what is one of your favorite moments? Like with me as your daughter.
With you as my daughter, my favorite moments I think would be when you told me that you can now cycle. There have been many, but the one that has remained that I keep going back to it is that when you told me that you've been cycling.
Yeah.
Because I I have always been afraid of bicycles.
Yeah.
Like Jay and Joy, they have bikes and they ride, they
Yeah.
skate, they do all that. But
Yeah.
with you, I was always afraid because of that one time.
Yeah,
You fell.
I fell in my I remember.
Yeah, and you had that, accident, and your eye almost got injured. Yeah. So from that time, I said, never ever again would I allow you to ride
ride a
bicycles.
bicycle.
Yeah. But when you told me that you're now riding, I was like, wow, you're
Yeah.
actually a grown up and you can actually take risks.
Yeah.
Because your mom was afraid of you riding bicycles does not mean you need to carry that fear forward. Yeah, riding the bicycle and climbing Kilimanjaro, back and, up, and you came back down alive. I was like, wow, Yeah, I was like, hey, okay, sawa, nimekubali.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. You're next.
Oh, yeah, I'm next. Okay. Let's see. So, okay, mine looks like yours. What is your fondest memory in life, growing up or now as an adult? I mean,
with you or just generally?
Generally.
I think I always admire my younger self, like when I was in primary school and I would be on stage singing, like going for talent shows and singing and doing all the acting. I think I'm very proud of those moments. And right now when I go through a tough time, maybe wondering, okay, how should I go back to music? How is it going to be? I think of it. I remember myself those times and how unafraid I was with my dreams. And I really like that little girl that was just 2020.
Yeah. I remember coming to theaters and watching you.
Yeah.
You take my lessons and I'm there sitting there watching the show go on and I'm like, that lesson is mine. And people on set were putting on.
Yeah, because I'm a stylist. I generally styled people from that time.
With my with lessons from the house that I didn't know were missing.
I felt like I had to.
Yeah, so I mean, you were doing so well. I would be like, wow, how can you say all those words?
Yeah.
Like you would do, what do you call them? Those set books.
Yeah.
And you're saying all these words. There are very many words.
Yeah.
Your mouth is full of words, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and I started cramming like from class 6 because I remember the first time I got on stage was in class 6. I was doing those narratives that I was doing, and I remember feeling so at home because of my silent nature when that thing happened, and I became so quiet, like I couldn't shout, like I couldn't call anybody in a loud voice. But then I got to stage and then I could shout.
You could shout.
I could talk.
Yeah.
I think then it became my favorite place to be.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, so those were good moments. I remember them.
Is it my turn or your turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. Do you have any unspoken dreams?
I do have.
And which ones are they? Or which one is it?
I do have unspoken dreams.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a newscaster. Yeah.
Me too, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember. That's what I said last time, that everything I did not become, I always look at you becoming it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a newscaster or a teacher. Someone who stands and teaches. Yeah, and now that I'm teaching the word, I'm like...
You're still a teacher.
Yeah, I'm still teaching.
Yeah. And you've been a teacher at your own school.
Yeah. I was a teacher at my own school. Yeah. So...
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your next question?
Mine is... Do you?
This one I must say. Do I what?
Do you have questions about sex?
Do I have questions about sex?
Yes.
I do. I mean...
And what are they?
What are they? I mean, it's the one thing that I think I go as I learn, because nobody ever really teaches you about sex. But I remember you encouraged me very much to use contraceptives, to tell you the first time I have sex, Nini.
Which you never did.
Which I never did. But at least you prepared me, so I've always been very careful. Do I have questions about sex? I don't know how to put it.
Close your eyes, can put it. Close your eyes and ask it.
Do I have questions about sex? Okay. Is sex as up and down as maybe as love or as a relationship? Can you have good sex days and bad sex days?
Yes. It depends with the relationship.
Yeah.
Especially something to do with trust. If trust is broken, sex is going to be affected. Well, both male and female are different, respond differently to sex, and their experiences are also different. The expectations are also different. So it is always good to speak to your partner, asking questions like, what do you prefer? What do you enjoy?
Yeah.
What would you like me to do? You know, and you also share the same with them. And also, if there are any issues, any walls between you guys, you try and solve them, because they will come, they will follow you guys.
Yeah.
Because sex is first mental, before it's the act. So
Yeah. Okay.
so you must make, especially like guys also, they need to have a straight mind when they come to it. If there are issues that are bugging them, they're going to have a bad day. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
If they're having a bad day at work, maybe you can try and, ease that steam. Let them just get it out, so that when you come together, it's not affected. So there are those factors that affect.
Yeah. Even for both.
For both.
Yeah, because even for girls, it's very mental.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mental.
but I also think because of the experience with my stepdad before, has really affected my sex over time. Like, I was in a lot of spaces where I wasn't enjoying it. I always tell my friends that there's a time I really felt like so horrible, like so angry, like during the act. So like it's really affected how I react to sex. But now, of course, like I'm happy when I'm enjoying it. It could be small, it could be big, but just the fact that I can enjoy it and not think about other things is very important for me.
Yeah, that's why I started by saying the trust factor. If you trust this person, then you know this person is not that guy. So
I think it takes a while.
It does.
Especially I'm sure for all women who have gone through rape, sex is a very hard topic, and it's affected people in a lot of different ways. So it's just a work in progress.
It is. It is. And it helps to just talk about it, share those fears, share the experiences, so that your partner can also walk with you. And so that you can get from one point to another.
Okay. I think it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay. So you're married now. Do you plan to have either children or another child?
No, I am not. I want to enjoy marriage. I want to enjoy my life. I want to go for everything I have ever dreamt of going for. I want to enjoy my youth. And so this is not to say that if I get another child, I'm not going to enjoy it. I just don't want to go back there, especially because all my pregnancies have had almost horror stories. And so now I just want to bring up these two children plus Nate. We just bring them up, and we love each other and we continue living together.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
How
is
does
this
your
is for
husband
me.
feel? He's okay? You guys don't want any children?
Yes, because for me this was a deal breaker.
Yeah.
This was a deal breaker when we got into dating and talking about marriage. I told him, like, if you want to have another child, if you're looking for someone who will give you children, I'm not the one.
Not the one.
Yeah, I'm not the one. So we can just, call this off early. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you feel coming home? How does it make you feel when you come home?
How do I feel?
Home, like to my house.
Oh, to your house.
Yeah.
I always feel happy to see the kids. But I don't know why it's usually hard for me to stay for very long. Yeah.
You feel like you've outgrown or...
Yeah, I don't know. It's good that at least I can walk around and I know where is where. But I don't know, I've always had a weird relationship with home from Kitambo. I think even you remember, like, with just home.
Yeah.
Coming home was, I don't know what was missing. I think all of this has come a lot from that past thing that has generally affected my thinking unconsciously and consciously. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm always happy to come home and to see the kids and to see you. And it just feels like home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like home. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Did you expect any answer, or did you have like a question for that to be a question?
I was curious because I don't feel like I have a home to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't have a home to go to right now. If I would not be at
That
my
home.
house, I don't know where else I would go. Maybe I would go to my mom, but that's not where my home is. That's not where I grew up. Yeah, so at the moment I feel like that was taken away, so I don't have it. But the premise is still there. I still go, but when I go, it doesn't feel like home. Because the people who made it home for me are not there. So I usually feel, every time I usually feel something, like there's a gap when I go home. So I thought, let me ask what you feel.
I feel very grateful actually a lot of times that I have a home, to go back to. Yeah, it makes me feel very, very safe. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm next.
Okay. Oh, I
You
asked.
are, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How has your perspective of life and death especially changed over time? Like, what do you think of death right now and life?
Yeah, I'll start with death. What I think about death is that death is inevitable. Especially after losing my very best friend, which I never stopped thinking about. Every time, she's in my pictures, every time I look at my photos, my Google photos, she's there. I cannot delete them, because they bring back those memories. And also the death of my cousin. I look at them and I'm like, death is inevitable, so it's coming.
Yeah.
One day I will die.
Yeah.
I think about it and I'm like, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think about it and I'm like, it will come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will come. Good thing is that I know now that I am in Christ, that to die for me, it's to be absent in the body is to be present with the Lord. So I will not die and be non-existence. I will still be alive. It's just that I will just transition from this earth and I will go to be with my Father in heaven. And concerning life, I live life knowing that I might not see tomorrow. Yeah, I might not see tomorrow. So that whatever it is that I'm doing today, I am intentional in giving it my all. I'm intentional in making sure that what I am giving to my now is sufficient. Like I'm giving it everything I have and I'm not leaving any gap. and this is the best that I can give.
Yeah.
This is the best that I can give, and I'm going to expend it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it because, this might be the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's true. I remember, I don't know if any other kids go through this, but I used to have dreams when I was small that maybe you've passed away, and I used to cry, and it was just a dream.
Yeah, I know.
I think losing a parent is one of the hardest things that anybody has to go through.
Yes, true. Yeah. Right. So, what's that one thing that makes you laugh?
What's that one thing that makes me laugh? Cat videos, like funny pet videos. They make me laugh. My sister Joy will always make me laugh, whether I like it or not. Somehow, somewhere in her conversation, she'll make me laugh. She's joy to me. Yeah. And what else makes me laugh? Like really laugh.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something I'm missing. I'll tell you when I remember. But generally, joy and of course funny videos and my family, my husband would make me laugh in a way sometimes when I'm just not happy, but he would find a way and then make me laugh. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
What makes me laugh? I actually don't laugh easily.
Yeah, me too. Like in a loud laughter.
Yeah. Well, I laugh when I'm having like now we're laughing. I laugh when I'm having easy conversations. I might be watching a comedy show. It's funny, but I'm like,
but you're not laughing.
I'm not laughing out loud.
Yeah, and then you watch the whole comedy.
It's finished. I'm like, I'll be there. So I mean, for me, this would make me laugh more than the screen. So even that's I'm not even into shorts and reels. Because I'm like, okay.
Once I watch a lot of baby videos and they make me laugh. Like there's this Indian small baby who pretends to be a doctor. I'll send you the videos. She pretends to be a doctor, and then the parent is behind and then asking, "Excuse me, doctor, I have a leg problem." And then she says, "Take engine oil and then just apply and then you'll be okay." So she's so funny. I just find myself laughing and watching some of those videos. But easy conversations.
For me, I would watch that and I'd be like, But now easy conversations, I laugh out loud.
Nice. Okay. Okay. My turn. I'm saving the best for the last one. What has love taught you about yourself or your marriage? What has it taught you about yourself?
Love, especially meeting the right person, has taught me that you can be anything, you can do anything. And actually, there is no hindrance as long as you're with the right person.
About yourself. What
has about myself.
About yourself.
Okay. Yeah. So love has taught me that I can actually be patient. I can be tolerant. I can take things that I wouldn't take. I can actually pick up something behind, somebody who would pick it for themselves. Did you just leave the socks there? And I'm the one who will pick them today and tomorrow and the day after.
That's patience.
And patience, tolerance, especially those two, patience and tolerance.
Okay.
What about you?
What has love taught me about me? I related to you saying that, you're patient, so I've learned patience. Right now, it's also taught me to that I'm a mom. Like, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I can be a mom. It's like it's shown me something that I thought I couldn't be or do, because I used to say, I don't want to have babies or nini. But now I'm like, I can actually be a mom. But what has it taught me about myself? It's taught me that I can cook.
Yeah, I remember you being scared to cook ugali.
Yeah, I never used to cook anything.
I didn't teach you how to cook. Did I teach you how to cook?
I mean, like, even you would do it and you tell me to do it, participate, but
Yeah,
I wasn't
you
that
didn't.
interested.
Yeah.
Even when you were baking, I
Yeah.
was like, the kitchen is not for me. I'm a career woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but then now I'm like, I'm also doing my business, but I also enjoy cooking. Yeah, it's just, I just do it naturally because I want my people to eat something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I realize I'm a good host more than I thought I actually am.
Yeah, you are. Okay, who's next?
I think it's you.
Yeah, okay. What are your values as a woman?
My values as a woman. Okay, values are like patient.
Values, like the things that you value.
Okay.
Yes.
So I value number one, honesty. I value honesty so much. I think I've just grown up. You never liked lies. Anytime I lied, you were like beating me up like mad. So I don't like lies. So I appreciate honesty because I also give honesty. I don't lie. I also hardworking. Yeah, which is like very important. Like I keep saying, I have to be doing my own thing. So as a woman, I love that for myself. I love that I work hard and I push myself. Like I don't just take and take. Yeah. I am also, another value of mine is honesty, loyalty. Yeah, loyalty. I'm also loyal, and I appreciate loyalty as well. Yeah.
Okay.
What are your values?
My values are loyalty, as you've said. That's why I don't commit to so many people. My circle of friends is very small.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. I am a loyal friend. Like I would climb the mountain to, go help a friend. So I keep my circle small so that my values are not, so that I'm able to maintain that value.
Yeah.
So I am a loyal friend. I value friendship. I value truth, like you've said. If I just realize that you are a liar, you lie, or you take advantage
Yeah.
of me in any kind of way,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't even say goodbye. You will never
it's over.
ever. It's over. Like yesterday, you'll never ever.
Yeah.
I also value people. Like the people that I have around me, or I value people and I respect the people that value people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I cannot imagine you have people in your circle, you have people around you, and you're treating them like they're not human beings.
Yeah.
I value that. I value people. And maybe that's why sometimes I keep distance. I don't want to, kukua so much involved in people so that I don't step on people's toes. So that maybe
that to you, that's respect.
Yeah, that is respect. Like I will not come into your space if you don't welcome me.
Yeah.
And I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I don't even want to come in your circle. I'm actually very much okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to start looking out for all these small things.
Yeah.
Maybe because also I've been so hurt in the past by friends and many people. So I try to keep that cycle small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I think it's my turn. Do you have any regrets in your life?
Yes.
Which one specifically is a big regret?
A big regret was when I was in Dubai. There was this friend of ours. He was in the group that, that went to Dubai with us. And I came to know that he was married when we were already in a relationship, kind of a relationship.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that because years later, when we came back to Kenya, and because I had met the wife later, we met the wife later, I think she asked me that question, that she was told I was in a relationship with the husband.
Oh, and you didn't know that he was married?
Yes, so I knew he was married when we were in the relationship, but it didn't stop. I still continued. So she asked me, and I just told her the truth, and she was not happy.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
but I just told her the truth. I did not want to lie and carry that burden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're next.
No, okay. Tell me that one thing you did as a child and you swore never to tell your mother.
Just eating curry.
You too.
No, I think there's something that we did when we were small. Alafu ilikuwa ile ya kuonyeshana. But we were caught. Yeah. And then we were like, we'll never say this. And then, yeah, tulionyeshana, and it was like with somebody in the family, like a cousin, and then we were like, tunaonyeshana. Yeah.
I think all kids go through that. So it happened to me also with my cousins who are your uncles. So, yeah.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is to never achieve the dreams that I have. My dreams are very big. I have very, very big dreams. I dream of putting up a medical school. Yeah. I dream of having a cancer research center in Kenya and a treatment center. I dream of having a group of schools. I dream of having ambulances in every county. I dream of having people coming from all over the world to come to the hospital that I will have put up. So thinking that I can dream that high and not get there. Yeah. I want to get there. I see it and I want it. Yeah, I want it. I want that school. I want that hospital. I want those ambulances. I want those churches. I want, I am not qualified. I don't know where the money will come from. I'm not even a doctor.
Yeah. Not even a nurse.
I'm not a nurse. I'm not. I don't even like medicine.
Yeah.
But I want to be that person who brings this thing to Kenya.
Yeah.
I want to be that person. So my biggest fear is never getting there. So I know I will get there. Yeah.
That's very nice. Keep dreaming big.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so it's me.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel that your mom is a pastor?
Safe, first of all, because a mother's prayer, like that song Mahoya.
That we've never gotten to sing.
That we've never gone to studio to sing.
Yeah.
I think it's a timeless song. If we sing it, it's still going to catch on.
Yes.
I think it's a good thing, and for me, I just support you. It's hard for me to come to the church, but at the end of the day, I still like support you. I believe in you. And sometimes, of course, I tell people my mom is a pastor, and then it's like, hi, your mom is a pastor. You know, like it's such a difference. But I believe in God, and I'm happy that, you know, I got raised in that way, that in the faith,
Yeah.
to I believe. And so no matter what happens, I wake up and I say, thank you, God. I pray. I always go back to God and to prayer. And so I find strength in you, you know, to be able to just study the whole Bible, to do everything. It's very amazing. Yeah.
There's a time you had gone to Pastor T's meeting in town. You remember? There's a time, I don't know whether you can remember, it was Pastor T, but you went to this meeting in town.
Yeah.
And you were prayed for, and
Yeah.
I think you started speaking in tongues. Do you remember?
Really?
Yeah.
When?
I don't remember. I don't know who you were with. There's a time you had gone to this meeting in town.
Yeah.
Or did they come to your school? Something along those lines. So I thought, hey, now this one, they got you. Now you're going to cross over for good. Yeah, but I still pray for you, pray for your family every night.
Thank
and
you.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's next?
I'm next. Do you have an inner struggle that you've never told anyone, and like you still struggle with it, but you've not told anyone?
Inner struggle. I've not told anyone. Now I'll be telling everyone.
Yeah, maybe you can just answer yes or no if you're not comfortable sharing it.
Is there any? Yes, of course there is. The inner struggle, I think, is mostly to do with my testimony. Yeah, like the kind of life I've grown having, the kind of which I think I'm opening up in bits. I'm talking about my struggles. I'm talking about how I was raised up, the things I missed.
Yeah.
You know, I always felt that I need to, you know, be this person, be this perfect person, but I am not. I missed a lot in my childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even enjoy my teenage life because I was a teen mom.
Yeah.
So I missed that. So I don't know how to be a teenager. I don't know how to relate to teenagers. You see, I don't know how to. It's hard for me to raise my children at their age because I missed that age with you. And I'm learning right now, and each child is different, so they're both different. All the three, they're all different, and so I'm learning even as we go. So I think those are the struggles, and to just be open concerning everything I've gone through. Yeah, of which I know the day that I'll speak about everything I've gone through, it will be very liberating for me and also for the people who will listen and learn from it, from my story.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How many questions do you have left?
3? You?
3? 2?
2.
Okay.
Because you started first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What is the most memorable conversation you've ever had with a stranger?
Most memorable
Conversation you've ever had with a stranger?
with a stranger. Memorable conversation I've had with a stranger. I think it's just like there's a time I was in a matatu, and then now most memorable conversation I've had with a stranger. Okay, let me say this one. It wasn't really a conversation, but I was standing somewhere in town. Alafu, you know, I was just holding my phone, nini, and then somebody comes to me and then says, hey, and I'm like, you know what's up? I put my phone away.
Yeah.
Alafu, he continues talking, and then kidogo he shows me like ameishika mavi. Niambie nipe kitu ama nitakupiga na hiyo. Yeah, I always remember that.
That happened to me also. Hiyo said ya nini kunaitwaje? Afya center.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to me. Nilipatia 5 bob.
Hata mimi nilipatia tu coin yenye nilikuwa nayo. But
yeah, I remember that happened.
Yeah. Nilikuwa hapo commercial.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you're to pass on to one advice to me, like leo ni leo, you're giving me this one important life lesson, what would it be?
It would be put yourself first. You matter. Like even if you will have kids of your own, you will have a family. Like if there was a fire and you needed to rescue someone, rescue yourself first.
What? And you have kids in the house?
You have kids, probably they're locked in somewhere and you cannot see any access. Like what I'm trying to say is that it gets to a point in life, now that I am this age, it gets to a point in life that you look at the people around you and you feel like, I actually need to rescue myself. If I don't rescue myself right now, I'm going to be a danger to all of you. Or I'm going to lose me and you will all lose me. Yeah, so sometimes you need to, it will come to that point where you will just need to look yourself in the mirror and say, this is me going to get myself. I'm going to get myself. Yeah, I'm going to get myself.
That's good. I think actually right now the point I'm in life is there's so many things that I used to do to take care of myself, like go for massage, or like there's so many different things, even just to buy my own makeup or to buy a dress every time, because I would buy clothes all the time. And most of these things I've not been doing. Like I've been too busy going on with life that I remember telling myself, I need to, hata niende tu toy market ninunue tu kiatu moja or something, just to do something for myself that I know is for myself.
Yeah, so it gets to that point that you're like, I'm actually cancelling all these appointments. I know I'm going to make money on this deal, but I won't go. I'm going to toy kununua viatu za mtumba. You actually, it gets there, and that's maturity. That's choosing you. Choose yourself, especially if it's something that is, you know, like you feel mentally ni kama hauko stable. It will get to that point that you start choosing yourself and you start saying no, which is okay to say no. To say no, even to the children. Iko like, hapana, mimi nimeenda. Nimeenda na nitarudi next week.
You're right.
And that's where now I made that decision of not having any more children because I didn't want to have, you know, to say no to that child. Like right now, sometimes I go away to take a course for a whole week, and the children are like, oh, Mom, unaenda? No, I'm going for a week and you're going to be okay. I was always afraid because of what had happened to you because of my absence. So I always, you know, kept the children. I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't do anything for myself. But it got to that point I said, hey, I think I need to think about myself. I need to go back, you know, take a few courses and, you know, build myself. Build myself. So that they can have a better mom.
For sure. Okay.
All right. We're almost done.
Let
me see.
Me, I have only one last question.
Okay. So ask yours and mine is going to be the last. It's similar to what you asked me earlier, but I'm still going to ask it.
Okay. So my last question is, do you feel like you sacrificed your life, your youth for me? And do you ever regret, like, maybe if I wouldn't have had this child at 15, you know, I would still be youthful, I would still be happy.
That's a good question. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Like there's nothing else I would have done. I am so proud of myself. I am. Because remember, I was being used as an example. Most of the girls who gave birth at my age left their children with their mothers.
Yeah.
I never left you to go away and live a life apart from you. Every time I went away, I went to work so that I can cater for you. So
Yeah.
you are my responsibility, and I
took it.
100% and ran with it.
Yeah.
I even forgot myself. I forgot I would sing, of which, it's my passion. But I stopped, I stopped doing everything. I stopped school. I stopped everything to just focus on you. You became my goal.
Yeah.
You became my goal. And so I don't regret it. It made me very mature at a young age. Yes, there's a lot that I missed. My teenage life, I missed making friends at that age. All my friends are friends I've made in my life as a career woman. But wengi tu ni wale wakupita tu wakienda. Yeah, because I've always been focused in raising you and now raising the children. So I don't regret. I don't feel like I sacrificed. I wouldn't have had it any other way. I don't know who I would be if it was not for you.
Happen.
Yeah, I don't know any other way.
Yeah. Okay, then I hope I make you proud.
Yes, very, very, very proud.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so there's that question you asked me, what I think about life and death.
Yeah.
So I had it as my last question.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's your turn.
What do I think about? I think right now, through the years that I've been in, has been a lot of adulting in life, a lot of learning myself, my flaws, and so that hasn't been easy. Adulting is not easy because, I'm learning, I don't do this good. Then I have mature friends who would just call it out. So it's not been easy to do adulting, but I like the growth of life. I like that I can look back and remember the little girl who used to have so many darkness and not happy moments. Like I could be so sad and depressed for very long. And so when I think about the way life has transformed, how my mindset has changed, I feel very proud and I feel hopeful for life and growth. I usually say I can't wait to turn 30 because I feel like 30, watu wanasemanga, then you're clear, you can't, you won't. I feel like I can't wait to stop all this adulting and just grow. But of course, I need to go through it. So I'm going through it and it's tough, I have to say again. But I'm just going through it. I have good days and I have bad days. And it's mostly just career, life, and then just overthinking that, I was this, I was that, now I'm this, So I'm really collecting myself once again. And that's life for me right now. That's how life looks. And so moments with family and friends, really, at least, they give me the good moments to look forward to. And then death, yeah, I mean, it's going to come, but it's very scary. It's very scary. And I think about it sometimes more than others. But I hope it's farther away. I have a bad mentality sometimes of thinking that because I've done so many things, so many quickly in my life, that I'm one of those people who's going to die young. So like, I just have this mind that, but it's just a mentality that I need to change. And just to accept that it can happen. And to just jump into the frying pan. That's why I throw myself in a lot of deep ends just to try and fight all these fears. To climb Kilimanjaro, to cycle, to drive. Like, it's always scary, but I just push myself because I'm like, I don't feel like there's any other way.
We don't live like we're dying tomorrow. We live knowing death will come. But We are not calling it. We are not. We are not saying, "Hi, I've gone through all the 29 challenges. Now come.
Now you can take
Now you can take me." No, we want to live until we are in our golden years.
Yeah.
I want to see your children, their children, their children's children, if possible. Like in our family, we have our. You have seen up to the 4th generation. My grandmother is alive. My mother's mother.
Yeah.
My grandmother is alive.
Yeah.
And she has seen you. So we have up to the 4th generation.
Yeah.
So I am believing this for myself as well. That I will see up to my 4th generation.
Amen.
And that I will never bury any of my children.
Amen.
Yeah. That I will live long until I am satisfied.
Yeah.
With long life, because that is what the scripture promises me, that with long life he shall satisfy me. So long life is for me and for my offspring.
Nice.
So you get to gain there, you get to benefit there.
Yeah. And high five to that.
High five to life.
To life.
To life.
That wasn't a good one.
Yeah, better. I think we've come to the end.
The end
of today's podcast. So today we're just asking each other questions. But we didn't talk about relationships. We didn't ask each other concerning any relationship questions. But it's good sometimes to reflect, look at ourselves on the mirror and ask yourself, how am I doing? Sometimes we wait for someone to ask, how are you? So that you can say, I'm okay. And that's a lie. But do you ever ask yourself, how are you? Do you ask yourself those questions? Like looking back, are there things that you regret about yourself? Is there something you would change concerning yourself? How are you doing? What are you giving your husband? What are you giving your wife? What are you giving your children? Are you giving a person who is not okay, who is wounded, and you're not even talking about it? So how are you doing? How is your mind? How is your heart? How do you see your tomorrow? Are you still dreaming, or are you still stuck in the yesterday that failed? The things that you failed at yesterday. We've failed at many things, but we still look forward to tomorrow because we are still alive. You've got pulse, so you've got a purpose. Because you have a pulse, you have a purpose. So let's live life knowing that, God has good thoughts for us. He has good plans for us, and they are for us. And so we can look forward to those good days. Life does not really have to be bad. It does not have to have ups and downs. We can actually have ups. It's possible to have a good life and to enjoy good health. It's possible to have a good marriage. It's possible to have a good relationship. It's possible to be a good mother. It does not mean that you will not experience issues, but you learn from them and you don't stay there. You pick yourself up. You're there as a teenager and you have a child. That's not the end of it. There is a life. Like sometimes I can't even believe how old you are. I'm like, what?
When I can't believe I'm
you're this old, and it means I'm also growing old.
You are, but you don't look it.
I don't look it because I refuse to look it. I want to go back to those years. I want to enjoy my teenagehood. I want to enjoy the things that I missed. And right now
and you are,
and I'm enjoying them. So I'm looking forward to the days that are ahead. Really anticipating with, I'm looking forward to your days and my days. And I know they are good. They look good from here. They look good.
Thank you so much. I think this was a very, very good conversation.
Yes.
Very enlightening. I'm glad nimekuuliza some hard questions and you were able to answer them. I'm proud of you for your podcast. It's a very nice platform. And thank you for having me once again. Yeah, call me now again and again.
And again.
now you guys should get used to me.
Yeah. So you are welcome again and
you.
again and again and again.
Thank you.
I hope there's nothing you feel like we've left out.
Not
Any
really.
question in your mind?
No, I feel like
No?
we've exhausted. We've talked a lot, but guys should leave more questions for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So leave more questions on the comment section. Whatever it is that you think we need to discuss.
Yeah.
Sisi tuko free, tutaongea.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. God bless you. See you on Friday. Thank you, Kate, for coming.
Thank you for
Makofi.
Bye.
Bye.